and walk around the neighborhood, and that bakery I was talking about before, I think there is a fire, unfortunately. Thankfully, the fire department has been called. So hopefully they'll take care of it. Hey. Walking by the spot about 3-4 hours later since the fire, and like I said, it looks like it's gonna be okay. Let's try that again. All right, this is a new segment we're going to try where I'm going to talk about stuff that's happened at work and front desk stories. I'm not going to name any names, of course, of anyone, either who I work with or who I've taken care of. But I just thought it'd be interesting for you to hear some stories of what happens at work. One of the things I was thinking about, I was writing down this in the little journal pad here, is people just want to be helped. They don't want stories or excuses. They just want to be helped now. It's kind of like when I started today. As soon as I got to the desk, there was already somebody there just running up, wanting help, and that's something that happens often. The customer is what is bringing in the money. They are telling you what's working, what's not working. Their feedback, you're using it to go ahead and improve your product, to make it better. But what happens when you know that your product has issues and you don't have the funds to go ahead and fix it at that time? Like, what are you going to do to go ahead and continue to sell this product? And the demand is there. What I've seen in terms of with hotels is they'll still, let's say there's a certain floors or particular room types that have issues. They're still going to go ahead and sell those rooms. But what happens is, if some people, they won't complain, they just need the room. That's great. That's the best case scenario. But something that can regularly happen is somebody will go ahead and complain and say that the room has a particular issue that everyone knows about, and in that case, it depends. It's a problem is an opportunity, right? A problem is an opportunity to go ahead and make a situation better. Have that customer even come as a repeat guest if you take care of them when it's a time of a problem. So if you know that they have the problem with this room, let's say, you can maybe anticipating it, maybe not the right course of action, because they can go to the room and they can be fine with the room. But if they come back down, let's say this particular room has this particular well-known issue, it's an opportunity to go ahead and make a situation better. Have that customer even come as a repeat guest if you take care of them when it's a time of a problem. So if you know that they have the problem with this room, let's say, you can maybe anticipating it, maybe not the right course of action, because they can go to the room and they can be fine with the room. But if they come back down, let's say this particular room has this particular well-known issue, it's an opportunity to go ahead and rectify the situation for the customer so that they can continue to come back, and they can, say to themselves, to friends, that, I had a bad situation, but they took care of me, so for that reason, I ended up coming back and spending money again at this particular hotel. So I have found that issue. I just found, just in general, what I'm trying to say is, it's important what the customers say. It's important what the customers want. And you may not always give them what they want, but if you take care of them, you give them attention, you rectify it, like with some kind of service recovery, you give them like a free Wi-Fi, you give them like a free night in an extreme situation, then that can go ahead and make it so that they come back, But that's it for now, and I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that.
Through the mystic arts, we harness.